What's goody, y'all? I love y'all, Winner Circle. So listen, y'all. This is definitely like a channel message for more than a handful of y'all. This is like a specific video, a specific message for somebody. I don't know who it is, but you let me know in the comment section if this video is for you or not, okay? Before we get into it though, if this is your first time seeing me, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You're gonna get your life bossed up here at the Winner Circle. If you my day ones, y'all been rocking with me for a minute. I love you and I mean it, okay? But y'all listen. God said you are the perfect person for the calling. You the right person for the calling, for the business, for the opportunity. You the perfect person. You the right person for the calling. God said there's a lot of y'all, a lot of chosen ones who haven't answered the call yet. Y'all haven't started operating in your purpose. You think that just because you're being a good person, spread love and light, you're nice to people, that you operating in your calling. That's not the case. If you are not doing humanitarian work, doing something to where you're reaching more people, and I mean, it could start off being a small amount of people, and it doesn't matter what it is. I don't care if you're a gardener, an astronaut, a nail tech, a motivational speaker. You need to be reaching more people. That's your purpose. That's your calling here on this planet. As a chosen one, that is your calling. Some of y'all haven't answered the call. God been calling you, telling you to start that business. God been calling you, keep on giving you daydreams, visions, premonitions, flooding your brain with ideas, and you ain't pursuing it. Let me know in the comment section, is this you? Some of y'all getting caught. The phone is ringing. Chirping you, paging you, beeping you, and you not answering the call. You keep pressing decline. How many of y'all keep pressing decline on your business? How many of y'all keep pressing decline on that opportunity because you hesitant, because you scared, because you worried about failure, you fearing losing? Some of y'all not answering the call, and some of y'all, you think that you got to wait for the right opportunity. Oh no, you got to have money to start a business. Oh no, I got to look a certain way. I want to lose weight to be on the camera. I got to get my skin right. I have acne. I want my hair to be longer. I want this. I want that. I need to make sure I'm in a better home so I can have a better background. Listen, there is not perfection in purpose. Come here. Let me say it. Let me get real close and say it to you again. There is not perfection in purpose. There is no perfection in purpose. A lot of y'all are trying to wait for the perfect opportunity, wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. What you're doing is just creating more time to procrastinate. You're just giving yourself more reasons on why not to do it. There will never be the perfect time. Do you hear me? Do you hear me loud and clear? God said y'all not answering the call. And remember, chosen is past tense. That means you've already answered the call. So if God been calling you and you know you got a business that's going to help people, that's going to promote people, that's going to help people break out of their depression and build up people and be of service of others, and that's where your abundance is going to be, because that you reap what you sow. That positive energy that you putting out there is going to come back to you tenfold. It's going to come back to you in love, in finances, in stability, in freedom, in joy, peace, all the fruits of the spirit. You're going to get it. But some of y'all ain't answering the call. It is as a chosen one, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be doing your due diligence to this world. You're supposed to be reaching people. You're supposed to be helping people. You're supposed to be shining that light on people so they too can activate themselves to become the better version of themselves. And the more good you put out in this world, the better quality of life you'll start to live, because you will always reap the benefits of it. Always. That's the law of the universe. You reap what you sow, whether you believe it or not. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes back around like a boomerang. You want to live a better quality of life? Answer the call. Start operating in your purpose. Start operating in your gifts. There will never be the perfect time. You have to create the perfect time. And let's talk about some of the excuses that people be having. Now, I don't want to sound too harsh, because y'all know Coach E I could go in sometimes. I could really start talking that shit. I don't want to sound too harsh. I know that fear is real. Overcoming things and stepping into a newness and stepping into the unknown is real. And I understand that. And I'm not trying to downplay those type of feelings. But whenever you fear something, run towards your fear. That's where your breakthrough is. Anytime you conquer your fears, you elevate yourself. Anytime you conquer your fears, you overcome something that's keeping you back. You become bigger, stronger, more powerful, more intuitive. You really level up in all way, shape, or form that you can even think of. Wherever you fear something, run towards your fear. Go towards that fear. And once you conquer it, you're going to look back like, wasn't even as bad as I thought it was. I'm glad I did this. But let's really get into some of the excuses. Y'all know I'm a life coach. Book a session with me. Book a session with me, y'all, okay? Because I don't know how many people I done helped start activating their businesses and get into their businesses. Oh, but listen, tomorrow is the Chosen One Chronicle event, you guys. It is at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's Oklahoma time, if you don't know what that is. But it's at 7 p.m. And I think you can purchase tickets all the way up until 2 hours before the event starts. So all the way up until 5 p.m. you can purchase the events, but you're not gonna want to miss this event. You literally gonna get your life catapulted to the next level. If you ain't got your tickets, it's only $18, okay? Invest $18 in your mindset, in your mental growth, your onward and upward, okay? The link is gonna be at the top of the pinned comment section. A lot of y'all keep asking me, how do I get the tickets? Listen, are you not paying attention? The link is gonna be at the top in the pinned comment section. Anytime, whether it's booking a session, an event, anything you got going on, the link is always at the top in the pinned comment section, okay, y'all? We're going to use our brains. We're going to act chosen, because some of y'all don't be acting chosen in the comment section, okay? Still love you, though, but some of y'all be, it be giving reading rainbow. And I be like, Lord, I still love you, though, okay? I still love y'all though, but I gotta keep it real. It be giving hooked on phonics a little bit. All right, y'all. All right, okay. It's an online event. Where's this event at? It's an online event. Where's the event at? Online. Online. It don't matter where you live. It's online. You just make sure you tap in at the right time zone, okay? But let's get back into it. A lot of the excuses you be having. A lot of the excuses y'all be having is the number one excuse. I don't have the money. It costs money to start a business. Listen, you're right. Money, you do have to have, certain kind of money to circulate in order to get some momentum. But you're not operating out of faith. You operating out of logic, because there is something, a part of the process that you can do that does not cost money. And the first step is getting your mindset right. You have to make a decision. I'm finna move forward in this business. I'm finna move forward in this calling. I'm finna move forward with this opportunity. That's number one. You've got to make up your mind that this is what I'm doing. And let's say if you need some kind of licensing, start invest in that license. You don't look at the grand scheme of things, at the end all be all, the end product of what it's gonna look like a year from now, 2 years from now, how you gonna make money. No, you focus on the first step. And when you focus on the first step, I promise you, God is going to reveal the next step to you. God didn't give you the vision for no reason. God knew your circumstances when he gave you the vision. He knew if you was broke, down and out, homeless, he gave you the keys, but y'all too scared to take the keys and open the door. Some of y'all are praying for financial freedom, and God has given you the idea to get to financial freedom, but you won't accept it. You won't move forward in it. You're not operating. Where's your faith at? If you take the first step, I promise you, the next step will be revealed to you. Let's say you want to open up a juice bar. You want to open up a juice bar to get people healthy. Start juicing, start drinking more fruits and veggies and all of these different juices, okay? This is your calling. You making people healthy, a juice bar. But you're like, I don't have no money for the juice bar. I can't, because you got to have money for a juice bar. The first step is making up your mind that you finna open up your business because God gave you the vision. That's the first step. The second step is, and this can apply for any business. The second step is start doing research on what you got to have in order to sell juices. Is it a seller's license, whatever kind of permit? And you take one step at a time. Once you say, okay, God, it costs $125 to get a sales permit in the state that I live in. Okay, God. God, I'm about to get this sales permit. If you got the money right there, invest the money. It's going to come back to you, I promise. And if you don't have the money, you sit there every day and you tell God, God, bring me the money to get this license. God, bring me the money to get this license. And I promise you, you gon' get the money. I promise you. But some of y'all looking at the grand scheme of things, oh no, I got to get the license. I got to get the building. I got to get this. Stop that. It's one step at a time. And each time you take that step, making your mind up that you finna pursue it, and you start researching on what you need, God is gonna provide it for you. There's no such thing as God giving you a vision and not giving you the finances to get it started. There's no such thing as God giving you a vision and God not bringing you the customers. There's no such thing as God giving you the vision and God not bringing you the clients. There's no such thing as God giving you a supply for something and the demand ain't there. This universe operates off of supply and demand. You have the supply, the demand is going to show up. I promise you. Your community, your crowd, your clients, your customers, whatever the case may be, is going to show up. Is this the lip gloss I got on? Because it got some glitter. And I'm like, hold on. What's going on with the mouth? Hold on. But anyways, there's no such thing as God giving you the vision and you stepping towards it and it not be prosperous. You your own worst enemy. I gotta do this and I gotta do that. There is no perfection in purpose. Operate in your purpose. As a matter of fact, there will never be perfection in your purpose. Never. God don't never use perfect people to operate in, to be a prophet, to operate in a calling, to operate to open up their vision, their business. There's never perfection there. Because if it was perfect, you wouldn't see the miracles in it. Do you hear what I'm saying? If you was already perfect, if it was already made perfect, you wouldn't see the miracles in it. You wouldn't see the step-by-step how God is holding your hand through it and open up the doors for you every step of the way. But if you don't even make up your mind that you finna pursue it, God ain't finna open 12 doors for you. It don't work like that. You don't have no faith. You have more fear than faith. God been calling a lot of y'all, and a lot of y'all part of the winner circle and answered your calling. A lot of y'all is not operating in your purpose. A lot of y'all keep pressing decline because you're scared, decline because you're fearful, decline because you start getting anxiety over it. Where is your faith? Because remember, faith is you believe it before you see it. You have to believe it. I'm talking unwavering faith before you see it. It's the same thing as if you're studying for an exam. You studying for an exam, right? Let's say you're in college. You studying for that exam. You studying for an exam, right? You want an A. You want to master this thing. You want to come out busting with an A. And if you come out busting with an A, let's say there's an incentive. You know what I'm saying? You finna be a lamplighter in your classroom. You finna be on the honor roll. There's a huge incentive and you want to go. You want to get it because it's going to get you that breakthrough. You don't not believe in yourself but you still want the A. No, you make your mind up that you want the A. Then you start taking steps to achieve the A. You start studying. You start researching on what you got to do to whatever the material is going to be on the test. You start engulfing your mind with the knowledge on how to get the A. You start researching your business. You start taking steps towards how to achieve your business. Then you get the A. Then you start popping with the business. One step at a time. And as long as you take one step at a time, I promise you, the next step is always going to be revealed to you. I promise you guys, I'm talking from experience. Y'all know, Coach, I quit my job with only $200 in my bank account to become a life coach, to pursue life coach full time. I was already life coaching inmates in the prison. When I decided to do this full time, I didn't know what the next step was going to be. I didn't even know where I was going to live because my lease was up. I had sold my house or whatever. I didn't even know where I was going to live. But I knew that there was doors being open for me in Atlanta. And I went to Atlanta not even knowing where I was going to live. And as soon as I touched down in Atlanta, I said, forget it. I'm just going to live out of an Airbnb. Because, God, there's no way that you told me to operate my calling and you're not going to have my back. There's no way, God. There's no way that I'm answering the call and you're not going to have my back. The Airbnb was on the street called the Winner Circle. That's how I got the name the Winner Circle. For some of y'all who didn't watch that video I made. And that's where the Winner Circle came from. And as soon as I got to Atlanta, because I had that faith, the next step was revealed to me and another door was open for me. It's never you get the whole blueprint. One step at a time, baby. One step at a time is how you really see the miracles, to where you know it's nothing but God. And then you start to have more faith, and then you become more spiritually strong. And then that really strengthens your relationship with God. The most spiritual thing you could ever do is be an entrepreneur, because you operating off of nothing but faith. That's the most spiritual thing you could ever do, is become an entrepreneur, because there's no plan B. You're not operating off your own understanding. You ain't operating on nothing but faith. And each and every time that God opens up a door for you and reveals the next step for you, and you reach another breakthrough, and you see that money flowing, and you see how God protected you, you see how God provided for you, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills talking about it. It really strengthens your relationship with God. I done said it before, y'all. That's how you really activate God in your life. This is how you get to know God, by going within, by healing yourself and operating in your gifts, by being a creator, by being in his likeness, in his image. You don't know God to be nothing. You know God to be a creator. So when you become a creator, you activate God in your life. And by you going within doing that, I promise you, you will see God shine in your life in a way that you have never seen before. Y'all finna make me emotional. You don't even know what you're missing. A lot of y'all think that your relationship is strong with God now. Become an entrepreneur. You will see God literally carry you through life. You will see God open up doors that you would have never thought before. You will literally... Stop. Okay. I wasn't even trying to do all that, y'all. But my hands are shaking and everything, because I'm telling you the truth, though. When you operate in your calling, it don't matter what the business is. It don't matter. There will never be a perfect time. It's the faith. And when you take that first step, it don't matter how small the step is. It don't matter how small the step is. Once you take that first step, I promise you, all you got to do is make your mind up and take a step, whether it be studying, whether it be looking up what kind of permits you need, whatever the case may be. God is going to meet you more than halfway. A lot of y'all not answering the call. A lot of y'all keep declining the call. God, there will never be a perfect time. God already knew your situation, your circumstances when he gave you the vision. He gave you the vision because he knew you was broke. And that's your keys. But you taking your circumstances, oh, I'm broke, I don't have this, I don't have that, or I don't have the confidence or whatever, and you letting that suppress you when he's giving you the answers to overcome. God knew your situation and your circumstances when he called you. Trust me, baby, he didn't dial the wrong number. You're not operating in your faith. Operate in your faith. You are the perfect person for the calling. You are the perfect person for the position, for the opportunity, for the career. You're the perfect person. You have to go forward. A lot of y'all want freedom. A lot of people ask me, how do you travel so much, Coach E? I have pure freedom because I took that leap of faith. Had I been scared and stayed a correction officer, I wouldn't have this freedom. I'd be on somebody's clock, tired, working 16-hour shifts, back to back to back to back, constantly head on swivel in a high-stress environment. And I love being a correction officer, but I want to be on my own time. I want to work when I want to work, where I want to work, how I want to do it. If I don't want to work, if I want to take 10 weeks off, then I can. And I want that same for y'all. A lot of y'all want freedom. A lot of y'all been praying for financial breakthroughs, and God gave you the vision and you not taking it. You got to take it. You gotta move forward. You got to lean on nothing but, I promise you, when you have the mindset of God always got my back, God pays my bills, God is always gonna make sure I'm protected and provided for, I'm always okay. I promise you, baby, there's no such thing if you're not having faith in God and him not coming through. It's your mindset. It's where your belief system is. Some of y'all don't believe it. And even if you don't believe it, if you say it more than enough, you will start to believe it. Your belief system will fall in line. Because I know sometimes it could be difficult. Like, how do I believe that when I'm so used to struggle? I'm so used to whatever the case may be. Start speaking it. Start affirming it. Start saying affirmations. Affirmations is affirming what it is that you want. Start affirming it. A lot of people don't want to affirm stuff until they see it. That's not what faith is. You affirm it, then you see it. That's where the miracles are. Like, dang, I was praying for this. I've been talking to God for this about 2-3 weeks, 2-3 years, 2-3 months, and bam. I love y'all. Some of y'all ain't answered the call. God didn't dial the wrong number, baby. He knew what circumstances you was in. And because of your circumstance, that's the exact reason why he gave you the vision. But y'all keep letting y'all circumstances stop you. You don't have to have all the money. Oh, it takes about $20,000 to start this business. No, 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 no. Stop. Take a step back. First, make your mind up. Once you make your mind up, you are in alignment with what God called you to do. The second step is do a little bit of research on how to. Once you research on how to, okay, I have to have this permit, this sales license, whatever. If it's 2, 3 permits, whatever. You look up the first permit and maybe the cheapest one. Okay, this one costs $25. Some of y'all need sales permits. Get you a MBA. A lot of people don't want to invest in LLCs because of taxes and all of that. Get you an MBA, doing business as. You go to the Secretary of State of your state, and doing business as shouldn't cost you, and your state shouldn't cost you no more than $25, $35. And baby, if you could eat $25, you could invest $25 in a license to doing business as. And you could take that DBA, that doing business as, and open up you a business bank account. And with that business bank account, baby, you can get a loan. Some of y'all just is not doing the research. A DBA costs $25. $25. My kids snort $25. Like what? Come on. Some of y'all being lazy. You don't want to do the footwork. But that's where your breakthrough is. That's where your abundance is. That's where your freedom is. When you're an entrepreneur, it is literally when you create something for yourself, you literally open up a portal for abundance to flow through. You on spiritual payroll. Can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody put a cap on you on how many hours you should be working, how much overtime you should be working, how much you can make by the hour. I'm getting hot. So I'm about to end this video because I'm getting emotional. Nose running. But I love y'all. God said you the perfect person. That's why you got the vision. That's why he gave you the vision, the idea, the premonition, the daydreams, the sleep dreams, or whatever you doing, the ideas. As soon as you have a thought about something, it's already done in the spiritual realm. You just got to align yourself in the physical realm. And how do you do that? First, make up your mind. Second, operate in faith. One step at a time. Not what it's going to look like in 10 years. No. One step at a time, okay? I love y'all so much. Let me know what you thought about this video. Get your tickets to the Chosen One Chronicles, okay, y'all? Have faith in yourself. I have faith in you, and I want you guys to be the best version of yourself, okay? I love you, and I'll see you next time.